Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are taking a look at what's going on in January of 2024. So this is a pick a card reading and it is a general reading, so please take what resonates and know that there's a message in here intended for you. So before you pick a pile or a crystal, all I ask you to do is to get into a calm, centered space, allow yourself a few deep breaths, and really let your intuition or your gut pick the pile or the crystal in front of you. And if you want to pick all three, you can go ahead and do that as well. Pick as many as you need to. This video is kindly sponsored by Madam Glam New York, everything you love at your fingertips. This is a nail polish company that I have been ride or die with lately. I absolutely love everything that I have been sent. Thank you so much to Madam Glam. So they are a nail polish company that is vegan. It is cruelty-free, palm oil-free, free from 21 of the most harmful chemicals found in nail polish. And I absolutely love them because their product does what they say they're going to do. So I was sent these new polishes. Oh my gosh, this silver. So this is called the Perfect Silver. The cap has the sample of the color as well as the label, ergonomically shaped bottles. This is the Inner Light, which is a beautiful gold glitter. And then another glitter here with the Enchanted Blue. Oh my gosh, the camera probably won't even do it justice when I show you the samples. Then I got this green called Celestial Green, and it's like a nice mix between Kelly green and a little bit of a dark green. And the last one here is really cool and really interesting. I didn't even know that this could be a thing, but this is the Rosemary Embrace, and it actually smells like rosemary once it dries. It is crazy. So let me show you real fast what they look like. So we have the blue here. Look at that sparkle. Oh, this gold is sending me. I absolutely love it. And then look at this silver. Oh my gosh. And there's the green. And then that rosemary. It's like a gray with a little bit of earth into it, if that makes sense. But I wish you could smell. It's like a scratch and sniff. It's so cool. And so I did some more nail art. Hopefully you can tell what this is. There's snowflakes with the silver and the rosemary. Then there's a little heart for Valentine's Day with that gold background. This I used the blue on the base, and I used the silver magnet on top. So it created this firework flower effect. And then I used the rosemary background and then this green as well as some other green to do some rosemary nail art. Kind of looks interesting. And then this is the green with all of the glitter as lights like a Christmas tree. So I highly recommend if you are somebody who loves gel polish, because these are soak-offs. So you need a base coat and a top coat for it and a UV light. I highly recommend utilizing this brand because, like I said, it hasn't steered me wrong. The polish does what it says it's supposed to do, and I love what this company is all about and how they produce their products. So, Madam Glam is offering everyone a 35% off their entire order if you use this code here and choose the pay-as-you-go option. But if you are someone who loves nail polish and you do nail art, I highly recommend checking out the VIP option as well to get an even bigger discount. So let me know if you've used Madam Glam before in the comment section, and you can find the code and the link in the description box as well as in the pinned comment by me in this comment section. Thank you so much again to Madam Glam. I really appreciate it. And now back to the video. And with that being said, we're going to take a look at the piles. All the timestamps will be down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment by me. That way you can skip right ahead to your particular group. All right, so group number 1 is going to be this bloodstone here, this tower. Group number 1. Group number 2 is going to be this ocean jasper tower. Group number 2. And group number 3 is going to be this labradorite tower with that really pretty blue flash. Group number 3. All right, you can go ahead and pause the video to meditate on the cards should you want to. If not, I will see you in your particular group. Hello, my group number 1s, those of you who chose the Bloodstone Tower. We're going to take a look at your January. We have 2 tarot cards from the Antique Anatomy tarot deck, and then we're going to dive deeper with your oracle cards here. So the first card is going to represent the overall message for January, and it is the Suit of Elixirs here, the 2 of Cups. Ooh, I like it. And then the next tarot card is going to represent how to move through this energy, any advice, etc. And we have the Emperor. Oh, okay. So there's kind of like 2 different camps here. So do keep in mind, like I said in the beginning, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. But the one that is literally screaming at me right now in my head is there's a relationship coming through. There's a deepening of a relationship for some of you. There's just a nice union happening. So those of you who are trying to manifest a romantic partnership or a relationship, January is the month. So start focusing on that, focus your intentions, get really clear with what you want. But there's a connection that's coming through on like a nice soulmate level here, like a true love romance coming in. And that's really awesome to see, really great. And for those of you that aren't manifesting a romantic partnership, there is a union here coming through in January. But it could be for business. It could be something more practical. It could even be like your best mate, like a partnership in friendship. But there's a union happening. It could be like a collaboration with a company. If you're working with a new, brand partnership, for those of you who are doing social media. I'm trying to find the right words because I'm tongue-tied. But there's a partnership with business happening, a union, something that's going to be a good fit for both of you, as well as it could be a friendship, something along those lines of you're meeting your like soul group of people. So there's a lot here that's kind of in the soup of the collective here, but the main takeaway is there's a really great balanced and fair relationship coming in for January. So if you've been manifesting a partnership, whether it be platonic or romantic, this is coming through. So look forward to it, look to it, but you got to get your intentions really clear and you got to have your eyes open for it, because this is inviting that love or inviting that connection, whether, like I said, romantic or platonic, in. And the advice here with this Emperor is that you need to understand your own authority in how this works, your own control, and you need to understand that you have to have confidence in order to like make that connection. So for instance, if you are trying to find that romantic partnership, you're not going to find them sitting in your home holed up and not talking to anyone, right? They're not just going to magically appear. You have to be confident in your own, in what you bring to the table. You've got to be confident in how you approach someone. You've got to be confident in your skills. If this is a platonic thing for business or for friendship, you have to understand that, you can be assertive, you can be confident, and you can have that authority as you're standing in your business, right? But you also have to understand that you got to lay that groundwork, right? You can't just be holed up in your room and waiting for them to magically appear. So I'm also hearing structure with this Emperor. So planning, structure, that sort of a thing. Like you have to lay the groundwork. So if you are trying to manifest a collaboration with another company or, build networking to get this partnership business going, right? So you're wanting to work with another company, you're wanting to collaborate, you're wanting to, partner up. You have to be able to show what you bring to the table. So structure it out. If it's a business plan, make sure that comes through. Make sure you are planning, make sure you're putting everything in order, because that's what the Emperor is all about: order, consistency, power. Confidence is huge. Confidence is key. You know what you bring to the table. They don't, right? Like you have to prove yourself in order to like get the ball rolling. So don't sell yourself short when it comes to working with other people. We tend to be humble. We tend to like be meek when we think that we don't have the upper hand, or we, aren't so confident in how we look or what our skills are. But this is the time to know that, you have got what it takes. You can do this. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are valid, and you can definitely bring everything to the table. Look at it like you guys are sharing this partnership together equally, because that's what this is. This is a balanced relationship. They're bringing something to the table just as you're bringing something to the table. You both can use each other. And when it comes to a relationship, you both bring something to the table, but it has to be equal, right? It's not going to be equal all the time throughout the relationship. It never really is. But what you do to partner up is equal. You share the load. You share the burdens. Some days it's you taking over the burdens while you're helping the other heal, and vice versa. So whatever it is, there's an understanding of that balance partnership there. Okay. But you need to be confident in your ability. You need to be confident in your skill set. You need to be confident in what you bring to the table, and not be afraid to make the first contact, right? So all this to say is there's something really awesome coming in, but you have to own it. You have to stand in your power. You have to be the emperor. Know your worth. Know what you bring to the table, because otherwise they're not going to see it. They're going to bypass it, or bypass you, right? So month of January, love happening, partnerships happening, business unions happening, friendships, your people coming together. Awesome. I'm here for it. I'm so excited for you guys. All right. Next up, we have the Green Witches Oracle deck. We've got a couple cards here for confirmation. We've got Tend, maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. Okay. So kind of like what we were talking about with making sure that you're building a foundation, laying the groundwork. That's maintenance. You need to tend to yourself, right? In order to build up that confidence. Maybe it's some self-care. Maybe it's, talking positively to yourself, getting rid of that negative self-talk, and asking other people for help. Maybe like, what do I bring to the table in your opinion? Like, what are my great qualities? What should I put on this application? What should I put on this dating profile? That sort of a thing. But also get your team to back you up with encouragement as well. So not only are you talking positively to yourself, but you got your besties, you've got your family that you trust, you got your people in your corner that tell you and hype you up that you're amazing, that you're awesome, that they would be a fool not to partner with you, not to ask you out, not to continue this relationship, right? So tend to yourself first, but then go to your people and ask them to hype you up, because I tell you, it helps so much to build into that confidence. But this is definitely great to see. I love that came out. Oh, I love Rosemary. Okay, so this is remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. So that's confirming this Two of Cups energy. This person coming in, whether again, platonic or romantic, is going to be somebody that is a loyal person that you can trust, that you can build that foundation with, that they are going to be faithful not only to you, but to what you both are about. So again, if this is a business thing, they're not going to sit here and tell you, yeah, I'm going to do this, that, and the other, and then go off and, cut you out of the deal. It's something that you build together, and you're going to definitely find that you both click. It's going to be great. And there's that understanding that things are going to be equal together. And your last one out of this deck is Hearth, safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. I love that this came out, because this person that's coming in feels safe. It feels like you've known them for a while. It feels like maybe you've known them in a past life, especially if this is a romantic partner. You want those qualities. You want that feeling of comfort and safety. Some people are going to feel like you've known them in past lives and past lives and past lives, and build upon that, like build that relationship up. I love this so much. They're going to feel like home. They're going to feel like home. And that's what you want. And if this is just a platonic thing, like there's so much comfort in a friend feeling like home when you can go to them no matter how you're feeling, what you look like, and just say, I just need to cry, or I just need to vent. I just need, to be in your presence. And it just feels so uplifting once you're out of their presence, right? So definitely safety, comfort. I love this for you. All right, next up, we've got the Magickal Herb Oracle. First up, communication with St. John's Wort. Yeah, it's going to be an open communication between you guys. Like, regardless of how it is, romantic, platonic. I know I keep saying that, but I have to differentiate. The communication lines are open. You can speak freely. You do not have to censor yourself. You do not have to cover things up. Communication is going to be important. It is always important in a romantic relationship because you need to be able to communicate your needs and have those be facilitated by the other person and vice versa. They need to feel comfortable opening up and communicating with you. Otherwise, it's passive. Otherwise, you don't really know where you stand, yada, yada, yada. And again, platonic, business, etc. Communication is important to communicate. And again, your needs, what the company needs, what you want to have in this business arrangement, etc. Like some of you guys might be opening up a business together with somebody else. Like they might be the financial backing. You might be the creative person. And so it's important to communicate, okay, you have XYZ in the bank to spend, so you have to be very careful with how you create, what you create. Does that make sense? So communication lines need to be open. You need to understand each other in order to move forward. And I think that this person coming in is absolutely going to facilitate that. Next, we have compassion with a marshmallow. There is that safety, that comfort in this relationship with this compassion. There's more confirmation there. I love that this is there because it just undermines how important this person is going to be in your, the way that you feel and how you relate to that person. Again, feeling validated, feeling loved, feeling appreciated with this compassion. What I just say, there's that acceptance. I love that with the Valerian. You as a whole are going to feel accepted, like flaws and all. This romantic person coming in, they're going to love you for you, right? And you're going to love them for them, like all of them, flaws and all, because again, we're all human. We are not these, perfect beings, right? You know what you look like when you wake up in the morning. We all have morning breath. Like it is what it is. So they're going to accept you for you. So do not make yourself somebody that you're not just to impress somebody, because that's not going to fly anymore with this person coming in. They will want you for you, your authenticity. So they're going to accept you for who you are. And again, the business partner or your friendships, same situation. All right, let's move on to the herbal tea magic for the modern witch. We've got two here. And we have lavender with happiness, relaxation, and safety. More safety coming in. Yeah, I love this. And then sage with hope, foresight, and sanctuary. More safety. And then there's hope here. And then foresight, to me, this indicates that there is future prospects with this. Like you're looking towards the future with each other. So, there's future things in the works with this person. So this is amazing to see. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys. And your last card here is the Moonology messages. Had to remember what the last part of this deck was. And we have Enchanted with Moonlight here. It's going to feel magical. Like it's going to feel like something out of a storybook. It's going to feel like, everything is just working out as it should, but with the divine plan, with everything working out in your favor. And that's something that you guys need to say all the time. Everything is working out for my favor, in my favor, and it will. Watch it manifest, watch it happen. I am so excited for you guys. This is like a big January. There's lots of big things happening. Get clear with what you want. Plan it out with that Emperor energy. Create that foundation, create that structure, and watch as that person comes in. Okay, you're going to be able to see clearly who that person's going to be if you have that confidence and if you're laying that groundwork and you have that structure. Remember, it's going to be balanced. All right. I'm so excited for you. Please let me know if this resonated, what group you chose in the comments. I thank you for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 2s, those of you who chose the Ocean Jasper Tower. We're going to take a look at your January, first with the Antique Anatomy Tarot, and then we'll dive deeper with your Oracle cards. Okay, the first card here is representing the overall message for January, and we've got the Queen of Cups. Interesting, interesting. Okay, you guys might want to check out group number 1's reading after this, but we'll see. Next, we've got the advice and we've got the Sun. Oh, I love, okay. So let's talk about it. Let's discuss. The overall message is this Queen of Cups energy. It doesn't matter what you identify, what gender you identify as, this message is all about nurturing yourself and how you perceive yourself compared to the outside world. Getting in touch with your divine feminine. So being okay with receiving. So allowing people to tell you that you look beautiful, handsome, that you are amazing. Being okay with receiving compliments, with receiving gifts, with receiving anything, whether it be, you know, a wonderful compliment or $10,000. Being okay with receiving, because that's going to invite more abundance in. The cups deals with emotions and intuition as well. So there's something here about really listening to your dreams, listening to your gut, your intuition, and following that. So again, that's a huge divine feminine energy situation as well. And getting in touch with your feelings, letting yourself feel, letting those emotions come out, whether it's, you know, a big cry, or if it is journaling your emotions to kind of figure out what you're feeling, how you're feeling, and how to move through that. So there's a couple of different camps here as well, whether or not, you know, you are dealing with self-care and your perception of yourself to others, or getting in touch with your receiving and your feelings and your desires. But all across the board, it's really embodying that energy as well as really looking at your dreams and your intuition. I don't know why, but that's like screaming at me. So January might be the time where you kind of like take a step back from social situations. I see some of you kind of going into hermit mode a little bit while you figure some things out. There's a lot going on in the world right now. There's a lot of, you know, devastation, and it's heavy. So this is an indication that maybe this is a moment for some of you to really step back and allow the emotions to flow through you and really transmute that. This could also be about transmuting a lot of those collective energies too, to help the collective with that. So if you are in tune, if you are somebody who does energy work, this could be a call to action to really help transmute those energies, because it is needed. It is something that we are doing in the community right now. So this could be a call to action for those of you who are able to do that. So again, embodying that divine feminine. If you have been neglecting yourself, if you have been neglecting your needs, this is the time where you focus on yourself. It is not selfish to pour back into yourself, because if you have an empty cup, you cannot give to others. You cannot support others. So you must put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can help others, right? Like that plane analogy. So that is what's being called for here as well. So if you've been neglecting yourself, please, 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 please take the time to pour back into you, whether it is focusing on your health, your mental health, your emotional health, Or if it's just like, you know what, my room has been a mess, my kitchen is a disaster, I really need to get that clean before I can focus on, that'll help my mental health, then I can focus on other things. That is part of it too. So however this works for you, let that message come on in. And the advice here is this sun. The sun is like the happiest card in the deck, even if you read reversals. It is the most positive thing that you can see energy-wise in the deck. But this is illuminating where you need to focus this energy, where you need to shine a light on for yourself. So I gave you a bunch of different examples, and the advice here is to illuminate those things, to really focus on those things, and that is okay to do so. And this is also something that once you do that, it's going to bring you joy. It's going to make you feel fulfilled and happy. And the other thing coming through is to share your positivity, right? To share your joy with others, to share your wins, to share your successes, to share, hey, I was in this emotional state, but this is how I worked through it, and now I can help you. It's not always about, I'm happy, so you should be happy too, because that's, again, toxic positivity that we don't do. Sharing your positivity could mean, giving somebody a smile, giving them a shoulder to cry on, giving your friend 5 minutes to vent to be that support system. Again, you cannot be somebody's support system if you are not having a full cup yourself. So the advice here is to illuminate the areas that you have been neglecting and nurture them, and allow that to happen for you through the month of January, so that you can then share your positivity around with the world and with your network of people, right? So awesome message for you guys in group number 2. So let's keep going with your confirmation cards with your oracle decks. Here we've got the Green Witch's Oracle. I've been loving this deck lately. I love this. Okay, so we have spring, rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. Again, we cannot have a rebirth if we stay stagnant. You got to transmute those feelings and transmute that energy and really rebuild yourself. Maybe right now you are awakening because you're having that light shine on those areas where you're like, okay, I need to wake up. I need to focus on doing something different for myself. So this is really great to see for January. This might be highlighting new areas of focus, as in what is it called? Resolutions. I was going to say revolution. I've got that on the brain right now. So resolutions. Now, some people don't celebrate New Year's resolutions in January. That's fine. But for those of you who do, this is a time to really focus on those. What do you want to change? What do you want to get better? And allow that to help you rebuild who you are in a positive way. Next, we have Salt, protection, banishing negativity. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the things that no longer serve us. We're going to allow ourselves to receive. We're going to allow ourselves to bask in the light of the sun. We are going to find ways to transmute this negative energy and turn it into a positive, and allow that to fulfill us. And protection too is protect yourself from situations that are not going to serve your highest good, from people that are bringing you down, that have that toxicity. Boundaries have been coming in a lot for collective readings. And so this is making me think of boundaries for yourself too. If you are somebody who people have been taking, and you have not been able to, replenish yourself, there could be a sign there that maybe your boundaries need to be a little bit bigger and thicker with that person or those people or situations, right? So maybe we need to reevaluate boundaries for you specifically as well for that protection. And then we have Butterfly with transformation, joy, beauty, and transcendence, kind of confirming that sun energy where, there is going to be this transformation for you in such a positive way that it's going to bring about that joy and happiness for you. I love this. Okay, next we've got the Magickal Herb Oracle. And first one, we've got cleanse. Yeah, okay, so the salt, we've got getting rid of stuff. Yeah, very much. There's some things that you need to leave behind here as we move through January. And I feel like you guys already know what it is. I feel like there's a lot of okay, but, you know, I've known them for so long, or, you know, I can't really get away from them at work. But there's ways to go about it with boundaries, right? You don't necessarily have to cut everybody out, because sometimes you just really can't do that, you know, especially if it's a work situation. So boundaries are going to be important. Maybe you don't discuss your personal life at work with certain people, or you don't speak to that person, or you know, there's ways to go around it. Boundaries are going to be important. This cleanse coming up along with salt, definitely. And then we have endurance, ginseng. We have a clock here too. Like, I feel like I just got that time keeps on ticking. So this is like, you've been putting something off. You've been putting this off for a while. You have been that type of person that you give, and nobody is giving back and pouring back into you. So like, you cannot keep doing this and enduring it, right? You've been putting it off, and now it's too late. You got to cut it off, and you've got to now endure, have that endurance for yourself, if that makes sense. I cannot speak. The brain is moving too quick and my mouth can't keep up. So yeah, for some reason, I feel like you guys have been definitely putting it off. And that's why the sun is here, to illuminate the areas that you need to put in focus now. You've been enduring enough of the BS for way too long. And your last one from this deck is freedom. I mean, yeah, this completely makes sense. Once you get rid of the toxicity, once you pour back into yourself, and once you keep those boundaries up, you're going to have that freedom. You're going to be a bird escaping that cage. I love this for you. All right, moving on, we have the herbal tea magic for the modern witch. First up, we've got mugwort with cycles, feminine energy, and spirituality. Again, divine feminine, confirming that. You might take this time to really dive deeper into your spiritual practices as well, especially since I was talking about taking a look deeper into your dreams and your intuition. There might be some rituals that will help ground you, that will help protect your boundaries. So look into those, and look into maybe where you can help yourself feel more empowered, as well as, you know, the cycles here remind me of the moon phases. So some of you might want to work a little bit more closely with the moon cycles and how to manifest and transmute and all of that with the moon cycles. You now have raspberry with faith, jubilation, and commitment. Jubilation, joy, happiness, that's coming in. Faith, again, makes me feel like you guys need to focus on your spirituality and have faith in yourself that, like, you're perfectly fine. You can do this. You can tap into your divine feminine. And your last one is white tea here with blessings, new beginnings here, and clarity. So again, you're going to see things in a new way. Blessings are going to come to you, and you're going to have so much clarity on your situation and how to move forward after you spend some time nurturing yourself. And your last card here is your Moonology messages with law of attraction, moon mastery. Moon cycles, focus on the moon cycles. If you guys are into that, take a look at like maybe the best days to do certain rituals on certain moon phases, etc. And also support system here. This looks to me like the Three of Cups. So listen to your team, whether it be in the spirit realm or the physical realm. Talk to your spirit guides, allow them to come through, allow them to help you in this time. Again, you might be going through some hermit mode. You might be really wanting to tap into your rituals spiritually and focus on the law of attraction. Remember that, you know, like attracts like. So if you're constantly having to deal with toxicity and you can't transmute that, toxicity is always going to continue to come like a magnet. So we need to focus on, you know, focusing on what you want to come in, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Big divine energy, divine feminine energy here, focusing on that, nurturing yourself, and really allowing yourself to look at what's going on with a flashlight and illuminate the areas that you need focusing on to create those new beginnings for you. Okay. Focus on the receiving, the nurturing, the care, and then allow that creativity to come through, because once you are allowing that receiving to happen, what comes out of that is going to be phenomenal. All right, hopefully this resonated. Hopefully this makes sense. If it did, let me know in the comments section what group you chose. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number threes, those of you who chose the Labradorite Tower. Oh, I love that blue flash so much. We're going to see what's going on for your month of January using the Antique Anatomy Tarot, and then we're going to dive deeper with your Oracle cards. So first up, this first card is going to be the message for your January. We got the Fool. All right. And then this last tarot card is going to be the advice to move through this energy, etc. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. This is some big energy coming through. So group number three, it looks like you have a fresh start happening, a new beginning happening. There could be a couple things happening. Like this is a brand new beginning that you have been prepared for, especially with this Eight of Coins being the advice. But it's also kind of like a leap of faith in a way. So some of you might still be a little bit scared to take this leap. And that's okay, because changes are hard. The unknown is scary. But this is really exciting. I love the Fool energy because it really is this like boundless energy where there's like anything is possible. What is that from? It's like Lonely Island, I think it was, that they had one of their songs where it's like anything is possible, and that's literally what's going on in my head right now. So I'm really excited for you guys because this feels really really energetic, really big. This is a big leap for you guys in January. So some of you can be starting out your own business. Some of you guys are, starting a new job, a new career. Some of you are, taking a big move. It could be a lot of different things, but for the most part, I'm seeing career-based here. But yeah, brand new beginnings. Think of things being infinitely possible, right? That this is a new journey for you, and that, it's up to you to make it however you want it to be. You are taking the first step into your new journey here. And the advice with this Eight of Coins is, you have the dedication here to really make this happen for yourself, right? You've worked hard, you've studied, you've honed your craft. Some of you could still feel like this is a beginner situation where you still need practice, and that's fine. Some of you are like ready. You have the drive and the determination to really make it happen for yourself. Again, anything is possible. You're somebody who works really hard, and you are dedicated to your talent. You are dedicated to your skill set, and it's commendable. And that's what's getting you to this new journey here. You're somebody who thrives on challenge, not necessarily like a hardship challenge, but like where you have to kind of think outside the box, where you have to kind of practice things. The Eight of Coins is really asking you to like put faith back into yourself and your skill set to make this happen. Like you wouldn't have this journey and you wouldn't have this leap of faith to try and to go on if you didn't have the skills to back it up. So lean on those skills, lean on your dedication and your passion, your drive to really make this happen. Like you can do it. I'm really excited. This feels like I'm getting like excited, like I'm about to go to Disneyland, but like it's like an energy of kind of like, oh, what's gonna happen? I don't know, like what's gonna be there, but like I'm really excited, and I'm really wanting to like prove myself, and I'm really wanting to like put myself out there, but I'm scared about what other people are gonna think. I don't know if they're gonna like it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's okay. You have the skill sets to back it up. And you know what? If you don't put yourself out there, if you don't take that step, the answer is always going to be No, right? It's like when you're in class and somebody, or you have a question, but you are too afraid to ask the teacher. So you're never going to get an answer for the question that you want to ask if you don't ask it. So the answer is always no. So you need to be able to be confident in your skill set and your abilities and your determination in order to take that leap of faith. Otherwise, you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay in the same spot that you're at, because change doesn't happen unless you initiate that for yourself, right? So this is exciting. Have the courage to follow through. Anything is possible, but you need to have the courage to follow through on this journey. All right, let's keep going. I'm like really excited. Like I got like a hit of energy here for you guys. We're going to do the Green Witch Oracle here first. I love this deck. It's so great. Carnelian with energy, leadership, and creativity. Oh, okay. That's, again, confirming this energy hit that I got. But leadership, this makes me think too, like you're ready. Like, you know how people get a little bit scared to like really be in their own power because they're kind of like afraid of like, okay, what happens if it goes wrong, or if nobody's going to listen to me, if no, like, you know, when you like get promoted to management or like a lead at work and you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if people are going to listen to me. They will. You need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your talent, because your creativity will be coming through here and people will want to see that and they'll be inspired by you. Next, we have Buds, new beginnings and expansions. Ah, total confirmation there. I love this. Yeah. So don't need to explain that. Things are happening for you. And look at this, like the seeds just like wanting to like go out. You know, when the birds and the bugs, kind of like the bees, they take the buds and they spread the seeds to other places. Like animals do that all the time. And birds just drop their droppings everywhere with the seeds in it. And so like it expands how far that plant can go. You are expanding right now. Don't be afraid of it. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it's challenging, but don't be afraid of it because it's happening for you. You've earned this. This is like so good. Like I don't feel anything negative here. This is all excitement. There's a little bit of that worrying energy of like, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen. But that's on a mundane level that happens all the time, right? Like we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't have that kind of insight. I wish I did. But we still make it through. We still get through the day. We still wake up every morning fresh and a new start every day. So think of it like that. Think of it, okay, this is a fresh start. I get something new today. I get to do something new today. And your last one from this deck is we've got Hedge, potential boundaries and indecision. So you do have a choice. You can stay where you are, or you can move through the fear of the unknown and expand yourself because you have unlimited potential. Remember I said anything is possible. Anything is possible. All right. There is this scale here that makes me think that there is a balance that needs to happen. And I think it's balancing your expectations with like the practicality with like the big dreams that you have. So, you know, take it day by day, take it step by step. Don't overexert yourself. Don't put all of your energy into your project day one. Allow yourself time for you too. So like, you know, that work-life balance, that needs to happen. I'm getting that, but like nothing negative here. If you want to take the leap, take the leap. All right. Next we have the Magickal Herb Oracle. And the first card here is Detox. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. It does have like the, what is it? Intestines there. I know anatomy. It does have the intestines to where like, it's like, okay, your body going through a detox, but it's like more like detox your mind. You're overthinking it. And you might be telling yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I'm not blah, 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 blah. You need to start thinking positive to yourself. You need to start thinking about how far you have come, how much work you've put into this, and that you deserve it, that this is going to be the best thing for you, that you are awesome at it. You are valid. You are worthy. So detox your mind because get ready. And then we have abundance. I guess I say get ready. And then here we go with the abundance. Yeah. And abundance isn't just monetary either. It could be experience. It could be, you know, people wanting to help you, people wanting to be there for you. Like, think of all the ways abundance shows up for you in your day to day, right? Oh, I made that light on time in the traffic stop. I got to work on time, or, you know, I got my favorite cup of coffee for half off at, you know, my favorite coffee place. Whatever the case may be, there's abundance all around you. And the more you go towards your passion, the more you go toward what lights you up, the more that you're going to attract abundance. So if this is something that lights you up, if this is something that is something that you're super passionate about, that you've been wanting for a long time, you need to move toward it, even if it's scary. And sometimes, I should say most of the time, when you start feeling really scared, when you start to doubt yourself, when you start to doubt what you're doing, that's that last barrier before you get to that manifestation. That's that last little hurdle that you got to jump. It's like a little mini test of like, do you really want it? How bad do you really want it? Do you want to move through that fear? Do you want to move through that self-doubt? Because once you move through that self-doubt, you can get what you want, but you got to move through it. It's like that little barrier, like that little test. So if you conquer your fear, if you conquer, you know, your negative thoughts, if you conquer your self-doubt, abundance can come through for that. Okay. And your last one of this deck is enthusiasm. Yeah. Be passionate about it. Be ready. I feel, like I said, this energy feels like excited. So enthusiasm to me is similar along the same vein of like feeling passionate about something. This is something that lights you up. Get excited. Get, you know, enthused about what you're doing, even though it might scare you, even though the unknown is, you know, terrifying at times. Again, be in that frequency of excited because you can do it, that you've got all the skills, that you're dedicated. Be in that energy, in that frequency, and watch what comes to you. Watch what you attract, because I guarantee you, when you're in that passion frequency, I know I'm probably not making sense, but when you're in that pocket of that frequency, what you want will come to you. It's crazy and it sounds insane, but it's true. I am living proof of that. Your last, not your last one, but your next deck here is the Herbal Tea Magic for the Modern Witch. And we've got cinnamon with luck, energy, and abundance. I don't even need to explain that any further. More confirmation. Then we got fennel. Oh, I love fennel. Longevity, victory, and confidence. I mean, have confidence in yourself and your ability, and you're going to have long-term success here. Okay. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. Oh my gosh. I cannot say that enough. And your last one from this deck is nutmeg, justice, travel, and good fortune. Justice with the scales here. Oh my gosh. More confirmation. Good fortune, more confirmation. And, you know, I'm going to throw it in here. There might be some travel involved in this. I don't know. That could be confirming for some of you out there that what you're doing here involves travel. So that might be a sign for you guys. But balance is going to be important too. Even though, you know, I've already said that. It's not the main focus of the reading, but the fact that the scales came out with justice, yeah, kind of want to throw that in there. And then the last card of this deck, we've got the Moonology messages, and it like, I literally can't right now. Reach for the moon, go for it. Like, I'm just so excited for you. Once you get over that hurdle of self-doubt and you know, the unknown, the moon is you're going to reach for the moon and you're going to grab it. Like, I have so much excitement for you guys right now. If you pick group number 3, like, there's something really big coming for you. I can feel it. You're going to do amazing things. Just have faith in yourself, believe in your abilities, believe in you as a whole, and really go toward what lights you up. Go towards your passion, because, you know, life's too short for regrets, right? I know easier said than done, but man, does all of this look good for you. So hopefully this resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comment section what group you chose. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification on your way out of that video. That way you'll never miss an upload from me. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.